Welcome back, Gundam guys and Gundam gals. Patrick Grade here from ggmfo.com, and today I want to bring you a quick video showing off the inner frame for the Master Grade Nu Gundam Verka. I think it's been quite a while since we've had a really good inner frame. Of the Master Grade releases this year, we had 4 using pretty much the same thing with the Master Grade seed kits, and then we had the Master Grade H2 and Dark Hound using the same inner frame, which is decent at best. And then a couple other kits that weren't really anything special when it comes to the interframe technology. The Master Grade Nu Gundam, however, is pretty amazing, and I'll take the time to show it off real quick, so let's take a look. So we'll start off by doing a quick unfair size comparison here, just to give you an idea of how big this kit will be. Looking at the inner frame of the Master Grade Nu Gundam Verka compared to the Master Grade Gundam 2.0, and a real grade kit and a HDUC version of the Nu Gundam as well. You can even see a Masterpiece Optimus Prime there in the background. It's definitely the big boy as far as the good guy suits go. Unfortunately, I don't have the original version of the Master Grade Nu Gundam to compare it to, nor the original Master Grade Sazabi, which everyone is expecting that we'll get a re-release of here soon to go along with this fantastic kit. So that's pretty much it for the size comparison here. So with the inner frame not being encumbered by the outer armor, we have a pretty great range of articulation in most areas here. The knees are fantastic with a nearly 180-degree bend there. The bulk of the calf area kind of gets in the way there, so it can't go back as far as it's able with this stuff off, but that's more than enough movement from this kit. The ankles are fantastic as well. It plugs in to the front of the foot here, so I have a swivel point there, and the ankle itself is a very solid connection there with a polycap joint in between the two outer pieces here. That gives it a lot of good resistance. So they should be strong enough to hold up the weight of this kit. At least without the outer armor, they have a good range of movement. So really great ankles here. The bottom of the feet are pretty awesome with a couple of nice little gimmicks here. We have a couple of yellow pieces here that flip out for a stopping mechanism that was shown off in the anime, I believe. And then we have another little area here that pops down too. So some cool detail down here, as well as a thruster down inside the middle of the foot with a yellow insert here for some color separation. On the back of the legs here, on the calves, we have a double layer thruster gimmick that pops up. It may do it in tandem with the outer armor attached to it, I'm not sure, but right now it's pretty cool. You can see a lot of the psycho frame here too. The biggest hassle with this kit that I ran into was putting the silver stickers on the back of all these little green pieces. You might want to do it with the pieces on the runner, just to make it a little bit easier to hold onto everything. It does make the color pop though, you can definitely tell it's a lot brighter here with the green. Without the silver stickers behind the green pieces here, the gray plastic around it would definitely dull the brightness of this clear green, so it's a great addition. I put on the yellow pieces here for the accent pieces. That really make the vents and everything pop. We have some pistons down here inside the knee for a cool effect. And quite a bit of movement here in the hip joint too, as well as a solid connection there. Fantastic mechanical design and detail down here with the lower body. With the upper body, we get a decent amount of side-to-side rocking movement and forward and backward, with a locking mechanism here in the back to give it a little bit extra, I think. It's very minimal regardless. You can see the cockpit hatch does open up here to reveal a very secure ammo array down inside. And then the shoulders are pretty interesting too. They pop out from the torso quite a bit on a neat little contraption. And then the arms can reach across the chest despite the bulk of the chest there. So great articulation in the arms, of course with the 180-degree bend there at the elbow too. The front skirts are hanging on by a thread here without the outer armor on, so they're not meant to stay on very well by themselves. For the head, we get a little bit of extra rocking down here in the upper chest, as well as up and down movement there, and a complete 360 turn if you want to. It's just an amazing amount of detail in this inner frame all around. A lot of cool mechanical detail and different depths of plastic. An interesting thing to note is that the plastic on the inner frame is a little bit different than the typical ABS plastic on most inner frames. It's more malleable, not quite as rigid and solid. You can see on the plate itself here, this is the J plate, that the plastic is really bendy. It doesn't detract from the stability of the kit. When everything's put together, this thing is super solid though. But it's just kind of an interesting piece of information I think that's unique. The hands are great too, fully articulated fingers with 3 points of articulation. The tip of the finger, the middle, and then the part attached to the hand itself. And each of the fingers are the same way. They're very strongly connected to one another. There's no pieces falling off or anything here. The thumb, too, has 3 points with the tip, the middle, and then the palm itself. And in the palm of the hand, there's a hidden stabilizer here that flips out to attach to the weapons. I don't have the weapons built yet, so I can't see how it works, but hopefully it'll be a secure connection there. One of the few concerns that I have with the hands are the wrist joint here. On the plates, they're laid open like this. That's how it looks when it comes originally installed on the plates. And it does click down, and it's a pretty secure connection there. But it does come dislodged with a little bit of effort. I don't know how well it'll end up working with the weapons in hand. Maybe it's unfounded worry at this point in time, but that's the only thing really that I worry about with the stability of the hands overall. Alright, so I'm going to wrap it up here with a look at the inner frame. I just wanted to show it off because it's been quite a while since I've seen an inner frame this impressive, especially for a bigger kit like this. Usually the big guy kits like the Unicorn or the Sinanju or Suzabi are just bricks. They're not much in the way of posability. The Nu Gundam right now, anyway, is pretty impressive. So I can't wait to see how it works with the outer armor on. Hopefully won't lose too much flexibility. But this kit's pretty much worth buying just for the inner frame itself. Like I said before, the only frustration that I had was with the stickers on the green pieces here. It's just very tedious and time consuming because there's at least one sticker per green piece. A couple of them have 2 stickers per piece, so that's a little annoying. It's worth it in the long run, I think, just because it makes the green pop. And the sucker frame on this kit does not detract from the overall stability of the frame like it did in the Unicorn Gundam or the Banshee. So these pieces all go on the outside of what's already built. It's not a part of the inner frame itself. It's not a joint or a support area. It does not detract from the kit at all. This kind of stuff is important to me for Master Grade kit just because it sets it apart so much from the high grade kits. Like I said, it's been quite a while since we had a good one like this. And it's nice to see that Bandai still cares about the Master Grade line as much as they do, which is apparent with this kit. So long live the Master Grade line. Hopefully we'll see more of this kind of intricacy in future releases, at least a couple per year. I can understand having a cookie cutter inner frame for some kits, like the Seed or the Wing kits, just because it's easier for them to manufacture and design. But every once in a while it's good to get this kind of thing and see how much Bandai can do with the plastic. Thanks a lot for watching. Leave a comment down below. I'll be back as soon as I can with a further review of the kits, so stay tuned for that. Head over to my competition video to check out the competition and enter to win your chance to win your own kit here, and I'll see you soon.